Me and my practical dude, man. I just can't do the math thing, man. The math thing.
It's crazy.
The math thing is just, yo, it's
Honestly,
simple.
I could
It's
learn
simple.
both.
It's simple, but it's like, yo, why are we trying to memorize this shit?
Or the theory.
Like, you're testing me on it, but why do I have to remember this shit? Like,
Yeah.
Just test me on it with
The
book,
formulas
like,
and everything.
the book open. Make an open book, like. So if you really understand the shit, like, it's okay. The guy knows what it is when it's in front of him. Because you think you're gonna put like a bunch of numbers in front of me and be like, yo, Chris, go through
Figure
them.
it out.
And like, yo, I want you to get all that. Yeah, I'd give you all that. But I'm using the formula sheet, B.
Yeah, nah.
You really think I'm gonna? Okay, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and put that formula in my head.
And
like,
Google
nah.
right there calling my name, Chris. Just come and search it. We probably have something to calculate that
Yeah.
for you. Just enter
If
it
I
in.
had a formula
It's all
sheet
done by like computers now. Be like, this is stupid. Like, really, I'm taking the class. Like,
Yeah.
why were you making us do this?
in my
Think about it.
in classes in the States, so remember they had so you could use a formula sheet, like, you know what I mean, so you could get everything. I'm like, that makes the most sense, cause I like, yo, to memorize like millions of different formulas. What the hell?
Them phone callings.
Used to be
I
like,
don't,
yo,
I don't
I
really
need
want
to-
to pick this up.
I was like, yo, I'm taking a formula sheet. I
wonder
don't
who
care.
does
Like,
that.
as long as I have that, I know I'm
Hello?
getting them now. I
Yeah.
understand it completely.
Nothing
It's
much,
just
what's up?
crazy.
Yeah, but it's like, why would
I'm not
you?
gonna
I'm relaxing
remember each
still,
one.
just chilling.
Because like, okay, all of my other classes,
Nah.
you get like multiple choice.
Oh, okay,
And in my
okay.
math
What you
class,
saying?
We're getting fill in the blanks.
I know.
So,
Like
yo,
fill in the blanks, like without any list of the words.
What is it?
Like, are you guys really serious?
I wonder if the teachers really just don't.
What?
I mean, the curriculum makes it so you just are not allowed
What
to use
address?
formula sheets. Or if you think it's just
Nah, I
like
can do that.
the teachers that do that,
Yeah.
or the school that do it. You get what I'm saying?
Right now, not
I
really
want to
still.
look like in like the Board of Education book or something like that and see that.
Nah.
I was good at math, but it was just
No,
that
none of them no
I'm
more
not,
still.
I'm not going to memorize each formula.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, everything's
But
alright.
I knew
man.
how to use all of them. I knew
Yeah,
what to
bro.
do.
Yeah, you know what to do when you see it, but like, why are we trying to remember all this? For what reason, really? In this day and age, why are we really trying to
Alright.
remember all that?
Write it down. If we can just write it down and
Yeah,
have a little okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell these people. Be they
Dancing, ballerina. She was a dancing.
Because really in math, you can't really have a cheat sheet. You know, like if you yeah, like if you're like, what kind of test? Like a history test. You can have dates written down.
I murdered history. I got like 89% in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, murdered.
Like you can have that written down, but it's just like when it comes to like math though, you still have to work out the problem.
Yeah,
So
it's a visual, constant
why should
input
I
kind of
have
thing,
to
you know.
memorize Pythagorean theorem. Like that is, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's a 2 pi r squared, yo.
Yeah, I don't even
crap.
remember. Honestly,
Like, when you say it, it comes to me, the only way I was able to remember it, because I could see it again.
yo, you know
Like,
why?
oh, remember that one we did? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
close my eyes, like, oh, it looked like that, and I
Yeah,
just write
yeah,
it
yeah.
down.
Yo.
But it still didn't do me
You
good.
know why? Math is another language.
Yeah.
Math, like mathematical, they take math terms and turn and put them into the thing after a while. It has its own history and has its own, you know what I mean, section.
Yo, the guy who won the Nobel Peace Prize last year, or 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, whatever, the last couple of years, he solved a math problem that took him 50 years.
Damn.
And he's the first one to ever crack it. People been trying for years. People died not even getting the answer. And he got the right answer. They have
What
like
is
a
it,
math problem, lock vault, where they keep math problems from like genius people, like Einstein problems,
Yeah.
and they release them. And like, yo, if you can figure it out, like, you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
that means like, yo, your mind is on like that level of thinking of math, so you really understand like physics and how the earth
know what
works,
it
and it's
is?
just easy for you. It's like, oh, so how far away is that cloud? Oh, judging from this distance, it's like altitude of 36,000 feet,
You know
and
what it
climbing up.
is?
And it's like, yo, how do you know that? It's like, because I can do the math from here. Like, I'm just good like that.
Dancing ballerina. She was a dancing ballerina.
But your brain's on a different level.
It's a grand scale, man. You're able to think spatially instead of just like
Everything's a calculation.
girls aren't good with like spatial sense. I mean, or like, I guess majority, or that's how, I don't know. That's how I was told.
Yeah.
I mean, and but like spatial sense, like how they won't know like how many feet that tree is from here, and like how like, all right, if I wanted to figure out what's the length from, if I stand up here to from the top of my head to the tip of the tree, so I have to figure out how tall is the tree,
Yeah.
how tall am I, what elevation I am on the ground, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yo. But that, like, math is a completely different language when you think about it, man, for real. Because,
Messed up.
like, if you're thinking in space, that's a whole level of mind that we don't even have yet. And it's just like, all right, how long is it gonna take me to get from here to that tree?
And we'll be right back after this commercial.
One more time.